often when I talk to American prospects or clients, and they talk about the gross salary, for example, right? So let's say I want to offer 100K annual gross salary to an employee in Italy, right? And then when actually they see how much they're going to cost them, they always question what's going on there, and so on and so on. So Italy, unfortunately, is actually the number two, I think, after France, but one of the countries where the difference between how much an employee costs, right, to the company versus how much the employee pockets at the end of the month, the difference is huge. Just to give you an example, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to offer 100K annual gross, okay, to the employee, the cost to company is roughly 140,000. So there is a 40% employer's cost. And the employee, unless this person, enjoys a special tax regime, like regime impatriati, if you want, we can also talk about this. Yeah. It pockets around 65,000. So imagine the huge difference between 140,000 and 65,000, right? So that's usually something that makes difficult, to sell our solutions, if you want, right, to the Americans that are interested in hiring someone. On the other hand,
and that's often like, and I would just simplify it as, okay, here's the pay rate. When you look at this government overhead, that's amortized into that, let's call it 43% markup. That's government overhead, and it's categorized in what goes to the employee, which is stuff like vacation pay, severance termination, that's amortized into that rate. Sick leave, in some cases, legislative sick leave, that you can line item into that. And then there's what's paid to the government. So the payroll taxes, pension plan, things that are line item that are just taxes that goes to the government. So when you outline it and make it a little bit more transparent, then it allows customers to digest it, although you often don't like it. And then when you say on 100,000 gross salary, the worker's only getting 63 of it, it means between income tax and their side of the payroll deductions and remittances, there's another 40 kind of percentage, rough math, that is coming off their paycheck too.